Hello, online crew. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world it is for you. Welcome. It's awesome to be live with you here today to talk about how to successfully recruit and prospect on social media. It's only a few words, but it's a massive, massive topic. So how do we effectively prospect and recruit on social media? So I want to take a couple of steps back in this live, bit back to basics, and just put some perspective on your social media journey, where you're at, and what you should be focusing on when is really the answer to that question. So how do you effectively prospect and recruit on social media actually depends on where you're at in your journey. So let's put a few things into perspective in this video, and I'll give you some ideas and tips that are working really well for people. Okay, it's not rocket science. You just got to do some certain things. So we'll discuss that in this video. So how is everybody? How are you feeling? Are we still all relatively fit and healthy and safe and still in lockdown and all those kind of things? What's happening in your part of the world? Let me know where you're actually tuning in from. So what parts of the globe are represented here today on this live video? If we've not met before, my name is Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. We have the most amazing online crew community here of entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, network marketers, those in MLM, all of the above. And what we do here is learn how to leverage social media with modern online strategies, not old school, modern online strategies to build your business online. Okay, so we talk about all things regarding sort of social media, attraction marketing, organic strategies, paid strategies. Some of you will be doing just organic. Some of you will be doing paid advertising. I would recommend doing a combination of both. Depending what your budget is like. Obviously that might be a bit constrained at the moment. So you need to do what works for you in your world, but we'll talk about those sort of different options. But this is a really important discussion, because a lot of you in this industry will be in the industry for way too long, not getting any results. So I don't know how long. Let me know, how long have you been in the industry? 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 20 years? How long have you been in this industry? And I guess what's a more important question, you don't have to answer this publicly, but how's your results in that time? So are you getting results, or is nothing happening? Is your business not growing? And what's the reason for that? So we'll have a little bit of a discussion about that on today's video. Before I say hello to a few of you and see who's on, I do want to say a couple of little thank yous. So after the big Easter break and not going to the mailbox for, 4 days, I guess it was, there were some little surprises for me just recently, just now, okay? So first one, Matt Sherb, how do you always manage to do this? Drink, I drank. So really cool card there from Matt, capturing my finest moments on social media. But just, a little thank you, a little smile to put on my face with everything that's going on in the world right now. So thank you, Matt. That's hilarious. Look at the expression on my face. He manages to capture all the wonderful moments. So thank you, Matt. That's amazing. And I would like to say a special thank you to the beautiful Crystal. Are you on, Crystal? Yes, you're on. So I think you mentioned this only yesterday, Crystal, that you'd sent me a package and you were a little bit worried about it. So it's finally arrived. And Crystal was beautiful enough to send me this amazing card with some beautiful words in it, and a beautiful angel for myself, which is just gorgeous. I hope you don't mind me showing it, Crystal. Just beautiful. Thank you. Very special. And a little gift for our car museum as well, which Paul absolutely loved, Crystal. So thank you so much for your thought behind that, and just for sending me that and the beautiful words that you've got in your card there. So I really appreciate that, and I just want to say how grateful I am to you in our community here. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'd also like to welcome to our online crew coaching community. Rick O'Toole and Ford Franklin are both new members to our coaching community. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Join the ride. We're on day 2 today of the Lead Magnet Bootcamp, which is in just less than 45 minutes. We'll do day 2. You can catch up with day 1 on the replay. Everything's recorded. You can catch up on the replays. But man, did we have some fun on day 1 yesterday. I showed the crew some awesome things that you can create with free software that makes you guys look amazing, raises your credibility and influence in social media, and there's just some really, really cool stuff. I was so excited what they learned, and we're going to continue that journey. I've got some more cool stuff to show you guys today. So if you would like to join us for the Lead Magnet Bootcamp and get access to all my other training in my coaching community, it's all included for now anyway, not much longer. About branding, Facebook advertising, groups, bots, you name it. It's all in there at the moment. Then you can just click on the link above and join us for $1. Have a look around and work out whether you want to stay. So really cool stuff. So I'm excited to see what you guys created from yesterday's training, those of you in my online crew coaching community. So who is here? Say hello to a few people. We've got Patricia, Crystal, thank you, darling, for the lovely package. I really, really appreciate that. Crystal is a member of our coaching community. We've got Gloria in the house. Gloria is a life member of our coaching community. How are you, Gloria? Hello, Janet, Heather. Heather's one of our new wave marketers that I'm working closely with on all her online stuff. And we've got Olive as well. How are you, life member of our coaching community? Lockdown going well, being active, that's good because a lot of people have stopped being active because they're in lockdown, so that's awesome. Doing well. My son was bullied on a class soon. Is that Zoom call? Oh, that's not very nice. So I'm glad you dealt with that. High five, Mike. How are you? Ford from USA, welcome to the coaching community, Ford. Great to have you part of that community there. Hello, Beth. Our schools here in UT are closed for the rest of the school year. Yeah, things seem to be continuing on, don't they, guys? Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Over 25 years and more involved in the last 7. No results in 3 companies later. So we're about to change that, aren't we, Gloria? You're just starting your career in network marketing 25 years later. Been in the industry on and off for about 3 years. Hello, Laurie. How are you? Glad to be here right now. Tried a scheduled live and it didn't go well. Oh, well. No failures here. You just learn. You just learn from what didn't work and you do better next time. Hey, Laurie. Everything's a learning curve. Hello, Lynn. Heather's a bit frozen for a bit. Oh, dear. Day 1 was over the top. A must see. Thanks, Susan. Good to see you here. 7th network marketing business, hopefully my last, and I'm finally growing my business the right way. Good to hear, Crystal. Good morning. You've been playing around since the training yesterday. Awesome. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Thank you for saying hello to Henry, who's my little mate back here. Glad you got your package and you like it. Loved it, Crystal. Thank you. Hi, Edith. Hello, Melanie. I tried MLM back in the early 1990s and was thoroughly frustrated. It's a real stretch to try again, but a whole new way. Yeah, we can build it the modern way now. So we've got social media to utilize, but it's, we just have to do it in the right way, which is what we're going to talk about, today. Welcome, newbies, Crystal is saying, and hello, Cindy. So let's get onto the content for today, because we just need to strip back for a bit of basics and realize where you are at in your journey and what you need to concentrate on, because some of you are doing it completely out of order. Some of you are waiting on social media for it to happen. And you're probably going to be waiting for a long time unless you've got, influence and credibility and lots of fans and followers. So we don't want you to sit and wait, because you might give up by the time you do get lots of fans and, followers and that, the influence that you're looking for. So what we need to take into consideration is, where are you at in this social media journey? Are you just doing it on your personal profile? Have you got a business page? If you've got a business page, what's happening there? Are you quite new? Are you just starting to do lives? You're getting some fans and followers, but it's not in the thousands. It's just, a few hundred or low thousands, if you're lucky enough to have that, and you're just starting this online journey. So the last thing we want you to do is put all your eggs in one basket of some sort. So if you're just sitting on your personal profile and, all your eggs in one basket there, and you're trying to recruit from there and get everything from your warm market, then you're missing massive opportunities, from social media. Now, that may or may not include paid advertising, but at least having a business page that's open to the public and building fans and followers and stuff like that. You're just missing opportunities if you're sitting on a personal profile. But it can be done. People are successful, but it takes a special character to do that. Do you agree? It's not your average network marketer. It's not your average, Joe Blogs that's going to be really successful from their personal profile. I'm not saying that you can't do it. There are people that do it very, very well, but they have the drive, they have the personality, they have the character, they have the connections, they have the influence, they have certain things in their personality that just people look at them and want to be part of it. Okay? If that's not you, if that's not the person that you are, and you don't have, 5,000 friends that are hanging off your every word, then we want to move into other opportunities that social media allows us, which is things like a business page. And there's so many things that are beneficial of a business page because there's no limits on anything. You can have hundreds of thousands of fans and followers if you like. You can go into Facebook advertising if you want to. You can set up things like bots, and there's all these different things that you can do from a business page. But you're actually building your credibility, authority, and influence on social media when you build that kind of profile. But you've got to put time and effort into it, to starters. And if that's all you're relying on and that's all you're doing, then your network marketing business is probably suffering, because unless you've got people reaching out to you all the time, or you've got leads coming into that business page all the time, it takes time to build up fans and followers, does it not, guys? It takes time to work out how to get leads and nurture those leads and stuff like that. So if you're not doing any kind of prospecting or networking on social media in any other ways than your business page, of just doing lives and posting, you're probably not growing your network marketing business right about now, because you're just sitting on a business page waiting for it to happen to you. And it will happen. Okay, so I've gone from nothing, like no followers, to 15,000 sort of followers here. And now it's happening. Like people are reaching out to me and things like that. But it's taken a journey for that to happen. If I hadn't networked with anybody else on social media and just sat here on my business page, it's like, come at me, come and get me, reach out to me, then I wouldn't have had the success that I had. There's still things that you should be doing if you're not already an influencer on social media. So I wouldn't just sit on your personal profile. I wouldn't just sit on your business page, and I wouldn't just do Facebook advertising, because just doing Facebook advertising doesn't put a personality behind the brand. You should still be talking to people and networking with people. So how you successfully prospect and recruit on social media is a bit of a mixture of all of these above things. So if you're sitting in one of those three places, but you're not actively doing lives, posts, networking, Facebook friends, seeing how people are reaching out and messaging, you don't have a DMO, daily method of operation, of like, okay, I'm going to talk to 10 people today and just message them. How are you going? Those kind of things. If you're not networking through organic strategies while you're learning how to do paid strategies, you are missing opportunities to build your business. So if your business isn't growing, I would say to you, you are not reaching enough people, either organically or paid. So if you're not doing paid, if you're not doing ads and reaching people that way, then you should be doing more organically. Your business doesn't build itself. You can't just arrive on a business page, do a few Facebook Lives and a few posts and expect that people are going to come flocking to you wanting to join your company. It just doesn't happen that way. It takes time to build influence. It takes time to build a community. So while you're taking the time to build and grow that influence and become somebody that's known to solve problems in a particular area, however you choose to brand yourself, then you should be doing some other things and taking action. Action is the only thing, whether it's organic or paid, that's ever going to grow your business. So if you're just expecting it to happen and you're not taking concerted effort, it's a bit like, there's got to be pain involved to be successful. Does this make sense, guys? So, when you exercise, to get results from the exercise that you do, you work hard and you have sore muscles. There's some pain to get your gain in exercising. If you're not experiencing any pain in your business, in network marketing, if you're not doing things that are scary, if you're not going outside your comfort zone, if you don't have a DMO to network with people and prospect and those kind of things, then if there's no pain, there's no game, guys. Even in the business sense, as well as like a physical sort of exercise sense. Does that make sense? Okay. You can't just, Heather, you can't just throw mud up against a wall and hope that somebody's going to see your stuff and it just sticks. You've got to build relationships with people online and offline. So if you're just starting your online journey, you're starting a business page, you're building a brand, you're putting value out. If you're going to sit there and wait for people to reach out to you about your network marketing business, it's going to be very, very slow progress. Now, if you're up for slow, go for it. If you want to speed things up and take advantage of the opportunity that people have to build a plan B at the moment, do you know how many people are looking for a plan B at the moment? So let's talk about your language, your activities, and what you're doing, because I want to give you some clues. Let's just take a step back a bit. It's not traditional because we're still in dealing with social media. But we have to do it the right way. So I want to give you some tips around this, okay? First things first, whether you are talking to somebody in person, you are messaging somebody with your words, you're using a voice recording on Messenger, your energy says everything about you and your business. So whatever plan B you're working on, let's call our business as a plan B. How is your excitement around your plan B? How do you introduce your plan B to people? How do you talk to people about what you're doing? If you're not excited, don't expect anybody to get excited with you. You need to be excited about what you're up to. You need to be excited about building your plan B. You need to be excited in the words that you write, in the voice messages that you leave. I would highly encourage you to adopt voice messaging rather than writing in messages, because you can show your enthusiasm in your voice. Can't you? You can elevate certain words and you can say certain things that people will only get the true feeling of what you actually mean by hearing your voice. It doesn't come across the same way in written words. So are you excited about your business? If you're not excited, if you're not talking about it as if it's the best thing since sliced bread, then don't expect anybody to get excited about joining you in your business. So your level of enthusiasm and your mindset around this is critical before anything else. Before you go and network or prospect anybody, you need to raise your level of excitement. Even if you're not, like, try to, because no one's going to join you or be interested in what you're doing if you're not excited about it. So that's key, critical when you're talking to anybody, messaging anybody. You might message somebody and go, so how's things in your world at the moment? Regarding the virus, you're all in lockdown, you're going crazy with the kids, in your hair all the time, and you're having a little conversation. They're like, how about you? And I mean, if you're not returning that message by going, I'm awesome, I'm using this opportunity to work on my plan B. And that might be, and then you go on and say something else, and they might be, what do you mean by plan B? I was like, I'm growing another business because I'm really worried about my financial stability at the moment, and blah, blah, blah. You can bring up what you're doing very, very easily and quickly and with excitement, just in the words and the language that you use, okay? So excitement is one thing. Raise your energy, because remember, people don't actually buy things. They buy into you. The reason why anybody would join me in my network marketing business is because they're actually joining me. It's not my products. I could be in a different network marketing company and still have success because people are joining me. Okay, think about that for you. Are you somebody that you would join your business with? Does that make sense? Look in the mirror. Are you exciting to work with? Would somebody want to work with you? Have you got energy? Are you positive when everybody's down? Are you excited about your plan B when everyone's, absolutely fearful of what's going on around the world? Stand out from the crowd, guys, but that you have to lead that. So it's so simple, but it's easily missed. If what you're writing, saying, posts on social media, if you are not excited to some degree about what you're doing in your business, please don't expect anybody else to be excited about what you're doing. Oh yeah, I'm doing this thing on the side. Okay, sounds cool. Yeah, no, it's really good. Okay, sounds exciting. versus I'm so excited to finally have some time to grow my plan B. Like, think about how you approach things, the language that you use, the excitement or just the mundaneness. And no, you don't have to change your personality to do this. You just have to show some enthusiasm for what it is you're doing if you want to get other people enthused in what you're doing. Okay, so all is led by you. You could have the best network marketing company with the best compensation plan and the most superior products on the planet. But you could have all of that. But if you're not really excited about what you're doing, it's not real. It doesn't matter about all of that. You're leading this. Okay, so think about that for yourself. The other thing I would suggest to you on social media is talk to more people, but say less. Talk to more people, but say less. Yes, you want to network on social media. Yes, you want to message people and say, hey, how you doing? And you want to build those connections. But you're still, if you're trying to build your business, don't build relationships for 3 months. Don't have the conversation going on and on and on and on that you never get to the point. Get to the point a little bit quicker, some of you. So we don't want to be seen as salesy. We don't want to be seen to be pushing into, anybody into a business opportunity, but you want to open the door for the conversation. And some of you need to get there a little bit quicker. So what I mean by that is you ask the right questions. Invariably, whether you realize this or not, people mirror us a little bit. So I've talked about this before. If I walk down the street and I smile, I'm more likely to get somebody that will smile back. Some people don't. Some people are just, but when you smile at somebody, it generally triggers somebody to smile back at you, doesn't it? And when somebody's like really serious, then somebody's sort of really serious back. So you ask the right questions and sometimes it triggers the same question back. How about you? So you might say, so how's things going on in your world? Are you working from home at the moment? How's that going? What are you up to? So they answer their questions and then they might come back to you with, what are you up to? Actually, it might sound a bit weird, but I'm really excited to actually have some downtime to work on my plan B. Those kind of things. So you ask the right question of somebody that leads to a piece of information. Think about the questions that you're asking. Ask the questions that will lead to that little piece of information that you can go, oh, I don't know if you're going to be open to this, but I've got something. I've got something that I think could help you with that. Would you be open to having a look at it? So you ask the right question to get the little piece of information that you're looking for to say, look, I don't know if you'd be open to this, but I really think you should look at what I'm doing because I really think this could help you. So you're just asking if somebody's open because they've given you the right piece of information because you asked the right question. Okay, so be smarter about your approaches. Ask leading questions to get that little piece of information that someone's tired, stressed, financially stressed, worried about their job, worried about their finances, worried about their future, worried about how they're going to pay their bills. They're not healthy, they're not happy, whatever. Ask the right questions to get that little piece of nugget that then you can go back in relatively quickly and say, look, this might not be suitable to you, but you might want to look at what I'm doing. Would you be open to having a look at some information? Because I really think it'd be a benefit to you. Benefit, 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 benefit. It's not a sale. You want to help somebody. Always come from the place of helping somebody. So get the little piece of information that they want help with. What do they need help with? They're tired. They're stressed. They've got no money coming in. Like, come from that angle of always helping people and then giving them whatever you've got the solution to that problem. I've got something that can help you with that. I don't know if you'd be open to having a look at it, but I really think this could help you. I really think this could help you and Mary and Joe, little Bob, and, name the husband or the wife, name the kids' names, like bring the personal element into how you can help this person. So you can actually get there quite quicker in your messaging than, how's Auntie Joe and Papa and all the rest of it. Don't lead your conversations to go on rapport building forever and ever and ever. Okay, so we want you to network in a nice way. We want you to show share and concern, but you need to, if your business isn't growing, guys, you need to talk to more people, but say less. Say less. And then use whatever tools that your company has got and lead them to those tools. When you get their permission, I don't know if this would be suitable to you, but would you be open to looking at maybe what I'm doing? Like, I'm building out my plan B because I'm concerned about the same concerns they've just told you, relate to them as a human being. And then say, look, I've got a video that kind of sort of shows what I'm up to. Would you be open to looking at it? Don't use the word interested. Use the word open, because people don't like to think they're not open. If somebody says to, you could say to somebody, would you be interested in looking at, it's too easy for somebody to go, no, I just don't have the right time. I just don't have the time now. I'm really busy with the kids. I'm homeschooling and stuff like that. So no, just maybe later. Whereas if I say, would you be open to looking at something? People are less likely to say no, because nobody likes to think they're not open. So if somebody says to you, would you be open to, looking at this? Very rarely would somebody say, no, I'm not open. Even if people aren't open, they don't like to think they're not open. Okay, so the simplest words, guys, can give you a different outcome to just opening the door for a conversation. But we're doing all of this with care and concern and helping people with a need that they've already identified for you. So you just turn around and offer the solution to fit their need in the nicest possible way. What you don't do on social media is friend request en masse to people and then send a message like this. No offense to the person that sent me this. I sent them a reply, just trying to educate them. So I'm not mentioning names by any way. I don't mean to offend this person. I've already contacted this person about it. Oh, shoot. Now I've got to find it. They may have actually maybe even blocked me. No, still there. And they actually thanked me for the feedback. So this is what we don't want you to do on social media. So somebody friend requests me, I don't know them, from a bar of soap, and then I get first message. Hey girl, you can totally say no to this, LOL. Okay, don't know you from a bar of soap. That's what we're starting with. You can totally say no to this, LOL. It will never hurt my feelings. Well, I don't even know who the message is from. Well, I know the name. But we are Facebook friends, so I had to ask, have you ever thought about starting your own makeup business? I can't not, in capital letters, offer this opportunity, especially in a crazy time like now. We could all use something little extra. So I don't know this person from a bar of soap. I could be down and out, struggling, financially strapped to the wall. How would that person ever know? So that's the kind of messages you don't want to send. What you do want to send is, well, what you want to do first is look at the person's profile and see what they're up to. See if they've got smiley posts or, what kind of posts have they got on their social media. Have a look at their bio. So if people just looked at people's little bio and saw if they got links to business pages. So it takes a minute. I don't understand why people don't do this. Take a minute. If you're going to message somebody and pitch them your business, take 1 minute to look at their bio to see if they've got any business page links on their bio. So if that person had just taken a minute to look at my profile properly, see that I've got 2 business pages to link to then come to this page to know what I do. And they might think twice about sending a message like that. But that's what we don't want you to do on social media, especially at a time like this, where everyone's in lockdown, suffering, fearful. Yes, we want you to connect with people, but what would have been a far better idea is, when somebody accepts your Facebook friend request, send them a compliment. People aren't nice enough. They really aren't in this world. When somebody gives you a compliment, they stand out from the crowd. Compliment somebody on something you've seen on their profile and put their name in the message. Hey girl. That is copy paste, and it probably got copied and pasted. So I don't know how many people on Facebook. So at least, hey, Helen, I noticed on your, personal profile, your view, it looks amazing. Whereabouts in Australia do you actually live? Start a conversation. And I wouldn't be none the wiser. I would reply to that. And then I go, yeah, we're in a small little country town an hour out of the city in the south of Australia, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we're very fortunate to have the view that we are. How about you? Now we're starting a conversation. Then that person might choose to say to me, so how are you faring at the moment in Australia, in your part of the world, with what's going on at the moment? Now we're building a relationship. And I would have kept that going with that person. So just the way you introduce yourself, but guys, compliment people. Pull something out of somebody's profile. If you're going to network on social media, please be a human before you're a marketer. You don't want to be a marketer before you're a human being. People go into business with people. They don't go into business with things, products, all those kind of things. Am I making sense? Okay. And address people by their name. And then, just general social media posting. So that's prospecting, that's building relationships, that's starting conversations. You ask the right question, you get to the need, you offer your solution. Would you be open to lead to your company tools? Okay, start the process. Do that with 5 people a day. Do that with 10 people a day. Whatever time you've got, start networking. If you're brand new to building a business page on social media and you don't have a lot of fans and followers yet, but you're building your value, you're building your influence, don't leave all your eggs in that one basket, because it's going to take you a long time to build your network marketing business, because you don't build trust overnight. You build trust over time. Okay. The other thing you can do on social media is attracting people to you through your posts. Tell stories, guys. People love stories. Like facts tell stories, as stories sell. So what good experience have you had? What are you experiencing? Are you loving being at home, being able to plan, build out your plan B? What's going on for you? What can you be excited about? And then share a post on social media. Yes, you might have an intention behind it, but it's story-based. It's not selling-based. So get really good at storytelling, guys, and show that on your social media. And you will attract curiosity and, intrigue from people that are following you. What are they up to? What do they mean by plan B? The word plan B is something now that people are probably thinking about that they may have never thought about before, or they've thought about but were never brave enough to do something about it. But now they're listening. Okay, so it's just little strategies like that with your post, your social media posting, curiosity-based posts, but tell stories, write something meaningful, take people on a journey of what you're thinking and feeling, and plant the seed that there's good things going on for you. You're building something in this time of crisis. You're setting up your family's future. You're building XYZ. All those kind of things. So stories. But in your communication, just remember, compliment people, ask the right questions, and then offer them your sort of solution. Okay. But if you've got company tools that can be used, stop talking, just reach out to more people, but talk less. So don't have the conversations going on you drive yourself nuts trying to prospect a million different people, but you've got like 10, 15, 20 conversations going back and forth, and you're never getting to the point because you haven't asked the right questions. Okay, is this making sense, guys? Always remember, benefits. It's never about the thing. It's never about your business, guys. It's never about the ingredients in the products, the this and that, whatever. It might help, share your interest in something, like you've got natural things, and, that's a real interest of people, in this day and age, that things are natural. And, if you've got that, great, like you can use that to emphasize things. But it's the benefits of what your thing does, what your company does, the income that you can get from it, health benefits, if it's health and wellness, or finance, or, whatever it is. Always think benefits. And that's where you want to come from when you're talking to people, prospecting, or people recruiting people. Like actually sealing the deal and recruiting people, the reason they're joining the business is because the benefits that they're going to get out of it. Don't dive deep into the comp plan or the ingredients in your products or the actual system that you use, the marketing plan that you use. That can come later. People buy in on emotion because they think something will actually help them. It's the benefit of what they're doing that they will buy into, okay? The other thing I want to strongly get across to you guys is follow-up. Fortune is in the follow-up. You've heard that before. I've got to get off because I've got to do day 2 of the boot camp in 10 minutes. But the follow-up, don't leave people hanging because they think you don't care. So follow up, like if you've had a conversation and there's been some interest, or you have sent them a resource, or you've opened the door for a conversation, like be really organized in your follow up, because when you don't follow up, people think you don't care. Now, the flip side to that is if you follow up too much, you might seem a little bit pushy. So that's when you always want to reiterate benefits, benefits, benefits. I really think this is something that you could help you. Now, if you get ghosted, if somebody thinks, oh, I don't know what this is all about, and they're not interested or whatever, get on top of it and close the door. To say, hey, I just wanted to follow up. You're obviously really busy at the moment. Absolutely no worries with you. I'll just leave it for now and I'll check in with you. When would you like me to check in with you again sometime in the future? No worries. Just make it all good. Close the door. You will be surprised when you close the door how many people come back and go, oh, no, I'm really sorry. I've just been busy. Take it away. If you got people ghosting you, not answering your messages, take it away from them. Reverse psychology is a very interesting thing. When you take it away, suddenly people go, oh, no. No, I do want to learn more. I'm swamped with this and that and whatever. You'll never know unless you send the message to close the door. The last thing you want to do for your mental frame of mind is have a whole lot of messages out there with people that are going on too long. You're networking with people for 6 months. You've never closed the door on anybody. No one's buying anything because you haven't been direct enough or really highlighting the benefits enough for somebody to take action. Remember the reason why people take action. They take action, put their money in their pocket and make a decision to buy into the business or buy a product because they think it's going to make a difference. And they think there's value in it. If you're not getting the decision that you want, you're not placing enough value on what you do. You're not placing enough value on the business that you are in. You're not placing enough value on the products that you have. So money is just an exchange for value. So raise the value, the perception of the value, and people will buy in. Okay? So that comes down to your strategies, your tactics, focusing on the benefits. Just don't outrightly sell. Don't send spammy messages like the one I just read out to you. It doesn't work anymore. Might have worked, a few years ago on social media. It just doesn't work anymore, especially in the environment that we are in at the moment. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I need to go. I've talked long enough. I've got to get on my other training, day 2 of the boot camp. If you want to join us, the link is above. Was this discussion helpful? Let me know your feedback. Some of you will be watching from my business page. Some of you will be watching from the group. Is this discussion helpful? Does it give you even one little thing to think about that you might be able to do better than what you are doing now? Let me know. Cindy, energy, yes, I resonated with this. I need to be excited. Do you feel my energy, guys? I love what I do. Can you tell that? I love this community. Can you tell that? Can you tell that I give and give and give because I love serving you? Because I want you guys to win. I don't doubt some of you feed off my energy, and this is not forced. I love being here for you guys because I want to set you up to win. So take that as an example. If I sat here and delivered all of that content with a really sort of dull voice and said, yeah, I think this is what you should do. This is what I've heard works. And I was a bit slumpish and I just had a monotone voice and, it might be really good content, but, you take from that what you will and, hopefully you'll have some success with it because it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Does that encourage you? Like if I just say to you, yeah, it's really good. Or it's awesome. Like, can you feel that from me? So think about that when you're talking about your business. How are you coming across? Okay, so energy is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Anyway, I could look at your comments, but I really have to go because it just got over 5 minutes before. So those of you in the coaching community, I will see you in just over 5 minutes for day 2 of the Lead Magnet Bootcamp. It's all recorded. So those of you that are in the coaching community but can't watch it live, you can catch the recordings. We've got some fun stuff to get into today. It's just an extension of the fun we had yesterday. So I'll see you guys in a minute, and I'll see the rest of you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.